Hi everybody, it's Lisa at Letting My Heart Take the Lead. How is everybody doing? I just got off work. I worked all night last night. It's about 6:30 in the morning here. So I just got home trying to unwind a little bit before I lay down to get some rest because I've got to go back in this evening. So as I have said before, this is thrifting and showing hauls and everything like that is kind of a stress reliever for me. So after working a shift, this is a good way for me to unwind and for you guys to see what all I've scored at the flea market for the last couple weeks. I've had 2 videos that I've put up. This will be the 3rd one of what I have scored so far in the last couple weeks at the flea market. So we're not even finished with one box yet, but I've got one box that is almost empty on this side, and I've got a box setting over here in case we have time. I can grab from it too. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I love vintage old Christmas decor. I love it. Christmas is my favorite time of the year. So anytime I see anything Christmas, I pick it up. This is some old foil spiral garland. It says it expands. See, it's in this thing. It's shaped kind of like a candy cane. I thought it was a candy cane at first, but it's not. It's actual garland, and it says it expands up to 6 full feet. Tag is kind of ratty, but I don't believe it's not been opened. And this has a little tag in it that is attached to the bottom here that says Made in Japan. So, you know, this would look really cool like on a feather tree, or even to use maybe in some kind of crafting or something. I've been wanting to try some different things, and I've got some pieces I'm going to show you that I'd like to try to work into some crafts, some Christmas crafts. So maybe. And then I am a sucker for cookie cutters. Oh my goodness, that's some of my best memories of being a little girl growing up. Is every Christmas my mom would roll out sugar cookies. We'd cut them out and we'd decorate them. And that is just some of my best memories. And so I love to make sugar cookies. I love to decorate them. So anytime that I see cookie cutters, I pick them up, and I usually keep them for myself. I don't get rid of too many unless I have a lot of duplicates, which some of these I think will be duplicates, so I may be putting some of these up on eBay. So here's a piggy and a bunny. I know that I have the bunny already. A turkey. I think I have the turkey. Jack-o'-lantern. I'm pretty sure I have the jack-o'-lantern. This little guy here, I'm not real sure what he is, but I don't know. Strange looking little guy, isn't he? But anyway, I know I have one of him already too. And then the Santa, and I don't think I have this Santa. I was excited. And then here's a little Raggedy Ann, and I do not have her. And then a happy birthday cake. And these, everybody's seen these old cookie cutters. But I know I have the happy birthday cake. So there may be a few of these that pop up in my eBay store, which is letting my heart take the lead. Or you can search it by seller name, which is Dink and _48. And it's all lowercase letters, DINK and _48. So you can search it that way too. The next thing I got, I'm a sucker for everything. I am a sucker for everything. I love old recipe books. I just love recipe books. They don't have to be old. I love them. And I especially love when I can find like one of those, like a recipe box, or like an old metal tin that somebody has used as a recipe box, and it's full of their handwritten recipes and ones they've clipped out of the newspaper. Oh, be still my heart. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So anyhow, I found this old recipe book. It's the binding here is in terrible shape, but I opened up the front page and look what's tucked inside: handwritten recipes. I was so excited. And so anyhow, this is kind of it's like notebook paper in here. It's separated like fish and soup, entrees, salads, meat, sauces, vegetables, but where they could write their recipe, or like she's got some, whoever this belonged to, that she cut out of magazines and newspapers and taped in here. I just love it. I love it. I love it. So I'm really looking forward to being off Wednesday and Thursday night so that I can sit down and browse through this. So excited. Okay, then I got this other book, and I'm not gonna be listing this on eBay. I know it's the cover of it is dirty, and it's kind of spotted up, and it's got some writing in the inside cover and everything. But I have let me stop and count. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 grandchildren now. 9. From the age of not quite 1 to 10. And one of their mamas is a school teacher. So she promotes reading. She loves to have kids' books and everything. And then, my middle daughter, she's a big reader too. So of course, Peyton will be a big reader. And then my oldest daughter and her kids, they love to read too. So, not only am I going to read this, but I'm just going to save it for, when the grandkids are here and they want something to do and they're looking at the bookshelves, I'll have books for them too. I've got all kinds of storybooks for them, but this way, some of the older ones, Maddie, who's 10, she'll have something that she can read. This is an old Nancy Drew book, and said I could probably sell it, but they don't go for much, I don't think. And I think that the older granddaughters would probably get more enjoyment out of that than selling it on eBay for a few dollars. So I'm going to put that on their bookshelf. And the next thing I found these little hooks. They need cleaned up. Everything needs cleaned up, guys. I know I've said that in videos before, but nothing, it's come straight from the flea market. I haven't cleaned it up yet. But these have hooks on the back that you can hang them on the wall and then use them as little hooks. They've got these old porcelain knobs on them. There was 2 of them. I found 2 of them. This one's a little smaller. It's only got 4. This one's got, 5? Yeah, a little bit smaller. But I thought that if I didn't keep them and use them myself, that maybe they would sell good because they look, they've kind of got that farmhouse country vibe to them. So, I probably paid 25 cents for them. So if I don't keep them, I'm sure I could probably get that out of them. And then, ooh, this stuff is just so dirty. Oh. I got an old juicer, glass juicer. I think these sell okay, but I don't think I have. I'm looking down here in my china cabinet. I've got one, but it's a lot different than this one. So I don't know. I may see how that cleans up. I'm not doing very good at having anything to sell on eBay, am I? I'm supposed to be the reseller, and everything I think so far has been like keep. I just picked up these little guys because they're just so adorable, and I didn't know how many I would find, and I was really hoping to find more, but I didn't. I'm thinking that they are part of the 7 Dwarfs. But they've got the little hole up here for ornament hangers. So I think those were the only 2 of those that I found. And then I found this little girl. She's got little flowers. She's got an ornament hanger on her too. I've just been trying to pick up some stuff. Like I said, I've been wanting to try some of these things that I've been seeing online and everything. So on Pinterest, and so I've been trying to pick up some little knicky-knack stuff that I could use in crafting. And then I got this big bag, and I'll probably use it in crafting too. This is exactly what I was talking about picking up. Like, here's some old thin gold garland. They use like the old ornament boxes, and they put like almost like what are they called? Dioramas or something in them and decorate them up. But this has got some little balls. This is a little mouse. There's a couple old ornaments in here that I will throw in with mine. This one, they need toppers. This one I love. Look, it's got a little horse. Can you see it? It's got a little boy, a horse, and a duck on it. I don't have one like that. And then this one is just a sleigh and the horses. It needs a topper too. But in this bag was all kinds of these little wooden ornaments. that I thought I could use in some of these crafts. And there was some little, like, fruit in here, little pears. And a partridge in a pear tree. Candy canes. So, anyway, that's what that's for. So far, it's Lisa a lot, eBay. Got to get on this, guys. I can't buy more plants if I don't sell on eBay. Can't buy more fruit trees if I don't sell on eBay. I gotta get busy. Get busy. Okay. I can't get her little thing. This I will be listing on eBay. I don't know. I don't know how. I'm not an expert in dolls. I won't pretend to be. But she looks like some kind of little Mexican doll. I don't know. She's got a pretty little dress on. Rick rack on it. Little braid. She's got some beads around her neck. Oh! She's named Mexico. She is a Madame Alexander doll. So I'm not real sure what's going on with this here, but don't know. I may have to look up a picture of her and see. But she's got some beads around her neck. She's got something going on with her neck. Looks like she's lost her head at one point in time. I do that about every day. I feel like I lose my head. Isn't she cute? Okay, so eBay won. Oh. Aw. She's missing a shoe. Hopefully it's in here somewhere. Okay. What else we got in here? Okay, these will go on eBay. These little puppy dogs. These little porcelain puppy dogs. Aren't they cute? He's so sad. This one doesn't have a face. But they're vintage. They're not marked, but they're old. So they may stay together as friends. Yeah. Keep him company. Maybe cheer him up. We won't have to go on antidepressants. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Probably, but you know, there's so... If you're not on an antidepressant these days, everybody is. I mean, I'll be quiet. Okay. Here is a little picture. Little picture frame. Look, it's got a little picture of Shirley Temple in it. I wondered if this was like somebody sent off for fan mail. And then framed the picture. I don't know. I've not opened it up to look at it, so. But I think the frame will slide apart easy enough. So I don't need a picture of Shirley Temple. So if it's worth anything, I'll be listing it on eBay. Then I got this cute little keepsake ornament from Hallmark. Such a glare today. It is dated 1995, but it's so cute. He's like filling his little, like a printer's drawer. Like mine. Yeah. Okay. What else do we have in here? Oh, so excited. This is mine. It's staying with me. So, last year at the flea market, I found an old vintage made in Japan pumpkin teapot. And I found some more pieces. Made in Japan. Look. Here's the little, I guess that would be sugar. And here's the creamer. It's marked 2. And then look at these. The salt and pepper. The shakers. I was so excited. So now I've got the teapot, I've got the salt and pepper shakers, and I've got the sugar and creamer. Ah! So excited. I just love them. They're so cute. They've got a lot of that. I like crazing on stuff, you know. I like it. I think it adds character. And just helps tell that story of it being old, you know? And you can tell a piece that has a lot of crazing on it, that it was well loved and it was used. And I just picture some of the old plates and old serving bowls that I find that they're not beautiful for resale because they've got the aging marks, the dark spots, all that crazing in them. But to me, that's beautiful because I can picture somewhere at some time, some woman preparing a meal for her family. And if you're a woman and you cook for your family, you know, I mean, there's a lot of love that goes into cooking for people and preparing food for people. You do it because you love them and you take this extra care. You know, you're taking care of them and you're nourishing them. And I can picture these women and they're filling up these serving bowls or they're filling up these platters and setting them on their table in front of their family, you know, and they've worked so hard to prepare this meal out of love and then to nourish their family. And so all that old crazing and all that, the age spots, the dark spots, to me, that's the beauty because it tells a story. But, you know, most buyers don't see it that way. They want the china pieces that are unblemished, you know, that's not been used, that still has the bright, vibrant colors, that hasn't been through the farm wife's big kitchen sink, you know, every Sunday when she used her special dishes to serve her family, you know. I don't know. So next I got is this beautiful tulip bowl, tulip shaped bowl. It's this I love this blue color. And the edges are so pretty. It looks, see how dirty stuff is? Ugh. Needs cleaned up, but I just love it. I don't see any markings on the bottom of it, but I just think this is really pretty. And I probably will be listing it. As much as I love it, can't keep everything. And then I've got this swan, this little, it's a little creamer, and it's a swan. See, here's the tail of it is where you pour the head, the neck, and the head makes the handle. And here's the wings. But it's Rochelle Fine China. It's marked on the bottom. I did look this up last night, and they bring about $10 to $12. So not, not a whole lot, but. And then I found this Friggy dish, but I've not found the lid. So, but who knows? I could go back this weekend and find the lid to it laying on the table. So there's hope yet. So I'm going to hold on to this in hopes that I can find the lid to it before the flea market season ends. Oh, hang on. Time out. Time out. Da-da-da-da. It's the lid. It's the lid. It's got tomato, carrots, maybe a leek on there. Ah, yes. Yes, yes, yes. It's got a small little crack or a little chip here on the inside rim. Because these were, all the thing. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Yay! And I'll probably be listing it on eBay. Can't believe it. It was in the box the whole time. Oh. And then I've got a few pieces of linen to show you. And we're getting to the end of that box. I just picked these up because they were too pretty to go to the dump. And I happen to know that that's what they do with the stuff they can't get rid of. But they're napkins. It's a set of 4. They're hand embroidered. Got this pretty little flower. So I'm going to try to clean them up. I think I seen a stain on one of them. But my cousin sicked me onto this stuff that you can soak your vintage linens in. And it gets so much stuff out. It's OxiClean, but it's the baby. It's called Baby OxiClean. And so it's very gentle, but it works tremendously. So anyway, I think I'm going to try to soak those and see if I can get them clean. And then I probably will be listing those. And then I got this pretty scarf, this dresser scarf. And I'm a sucker for these. And look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I use these all the time in my decor. So you bet your bottom dollar, by golly, I'm going to be keeping this. Be washing that thing up and keeping it. Okay, so the last thing I want to show you, I got with all this little knick-knacky stuff in mind. This is the crafty stuff I'm talking about that I want to try. This old alarm clock. So I have seen on Pinterest where they take like the middle out of an old alarm clock, and then they build a scene inside of it, and then you could pop the glass back in, or you could just leave it with the glass out. But it becomes, you know, a little scene. And you use all this little crafty stuff. So, anyway, I mean, how cute would that be? Take this stuff out and do like maybe the back layer, like little bottle brush trees, and maybe little deer or something. Wouldn't that be adorable? I'm thinking it would be. So anyhow, that's what I might use this for. I'm going to test this and see if it works. I'm not going to do it today because I don't want to set it thinking I'm setting it for afternoon and then like get in there and get to sleep and then it go off at like 10 a.m. and then I not be able to get back to sleep. That'd be a bummer, wouldn't it? So I probably won't test it today, but I am gonna test that. Okay, so we got through one box. We are finished with one box. 3 videos, 1 box. So, with that said, I'm going to end this video. I'm going to save this box. It's a smaller box. You know what? We've went this long. I'm going to show you these too out of this box. Okay, so these, who remembers these? These old Jell-O Molds, little individual metal Jell-O Molds. They're adorable. And I don't know, I may have to find some more because the grandkids would love these. They would love to